Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are live from T-Mobile Arena for Game 3. Idaho Spuds and the Las Vegas Gamblers. We have made it into the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen, and we are here, Game 3, here in Round 1 of the Season 2 playoffs. We've got the 4th-seeded Gamblers facing off against the 5th-seeded Idaho Spuds. Rodney Watkins will throw up a 3-ball and not get that one to go, and we are underway. This is Game 3, and this is an elimination game. Remember, here in the Scuff Basketball League, it is Round 1, best of 3, Round 2 and 3 are best of 5s, and then the Grand Final Championships is a best of 7. So, here in Round 1 with the Idaho Spuds and the Las Vegas Gamblers, they are here into Game 3, knockout game here for these two teams. Las Vegas Gamblers made the playoffs last season, faced off against the Denver Sublime in the first round, and they did beat the Denver Sublime in a 2-0 sweep to move on to the second round and face off against the number 1 seeded Oshkosh Begashers, where they did lose to the Begashers 3-1 in the second round. So, the Gamblers are looking for their second straight appearance in the second round of the playoffs if they can get the win here tonight. This is the Idaho Spuds' first playoff appearance here in the Scuff Basketball League. Here in Season 2, Idaho Spuds able to make it into the playoffs as a 5 seed. And they face off tonight here against the Gamblers in Game 3. Win or go home here for these two teams. Olsen in today. Day backs down, kicks it out. Weiss throws it up. Corner 3, can't get that one to go. And tries to smack it back up to the team at the top of the key and is able to do that. The Spuds will recover. They'll have another chance here. They'll line up. They'll go for it again. Simmons backs down his man. Shot clock winding down here. 2 minutes gone in the first. Corner 3, and they drop that one in. Weiss able to drop that one in for the corner 3. He's on the board with 3 points. In the regular season, Idaho Spuds finished 17-14. Vegas Gamblers finished 18-13. So just one game difference between these two when they faced off, or one game difference between these two in the final regular season standings. Rodney Watkins around the screen, guarded by Oliver Olsen. Backing him down all the way, throws it up and drops it in. 2 All-Stars facing off here at point guard here in what should be a spicy Game 1. Richards backs down, throws it up, and I'm sorry, not a Game 1, a Game 3. What should be a spicy Game 3. It is the first game of the playoffs that we have actually watched here on a broadcast. But it is Game 3. We got to remember that, even though it's the first game that we have watched and tuned in here for with a live broadcast, this is Game 3, and it is a win or go home. Win or go home right here for these two teams. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Timeout was called by the Gamblers. Saw some subs for them. Here comes Lewis. Backs down and all the way to the basket. Theodore Lewis lays one in. Idaho Spuds up 3. Approaching 90 seconds left here in the first. Into Drake. And Craig Drake able to lay that one in. Craig Drake, leading scorer for the Gamblers through the regular season. Olsen around the screen, steps back. He's going to pull up the step back. Jay can't get that one to go. That one's boarded by Jordan. Kalani Jordan, I believe that's a rookie there for the Gamblers. Pops it over to Rodney Watkins. Gamblers will set up their offense. Watkins around the screen, looking to attack. Driving to the basket. Hits the pick and roll, though. Finds Cook down low. That was Jacob Cook directly off the pick and roll. Straight to the basket for the slam. Olsen's going to pull up another one. And they had about 3 guys around him there, but Oliver Olsen, shoot into Watkins. Watkins against Olsen. Dishes it out. Corner 3. Craig Drake can't get the corner 3 to go. Offensive board. Back up to Watkins. Gamblers will set up again. Shot clock less than 10. 45 seconds left here in the first. Watkins over to Parrish. Pulls it up. Drops in the 3-ball. Von Parrish drops in the 3. Gamblers go up 4. 30 seconds left here in the first. Olsen, guarded by Watkins, steps back. Lewis for 3. And Theodore Lewis Drops that one in. He answers with a 3-ball of his own. Now the Gamblers, they'll look to tack on to the lead a bit more here before the end of the first. Another 3-ball does not go though. For Parrish, boarded by the Spuds. Idaho Spuds. Chance to take the lead right here at the end of the first, and Quinn's gonna slam it down. Bob Quinn, might be Brady Quinn's son, slams it down, gives the Idaho Potatoes the lead. That is the end of the first. Into the second. Idaho Spuds start this one up 1. Olsen into Buchanan. Buchanan kicks it out. Corner 3. And the corner 3's gonna hit. Just like that, the Idaho Spuds on an 8-0 run. And the Gamblers now have to answer. Watkins throws up a step back 3 and cannot drop it in. Throws up a step back 3, can't get it to go. Here come the Spuds, hard on the attack. Lewis drives to the basket to lay it in. Spuds now up 6. Jordan sneaks around the defense for the lay-in, does Kelly Jordan. Weiss, he's looking for another one. Oh, can't get that one to go, though. Casey Weiss pulled up the 3, was looking for more. Doesn't drop that one in. Here come the Gamblers. Gamblers answer with another 3. It's Yvonne Parrish that drops that one in. Gamblers back within 1. Both teams not afraid to shoot 3s. Olsen around the screen, attacking the basket, steps back, and some miscommunication there between him and Buchanan. That one's going to end up out of bounds. Gamblers will take over. Chance to get the lead back. Just about 90 seconds gone here in the third. Watkins into Parrish. Parrish gets around one man, throws it out. Wide open is Cook, and he drops in the 3-ball. Wide open from downtown. 5 points for Jacob Cook. Gamblers go back up as it's back and forth right here. Quinn back to Buchanan. Buchanan into the key, under the basket. Can't get it off the glass. Gamblers will rebound. Watkins into Jordan. Jordan dishes it out. Another one! But they can't get that 3-ball to go. Parrish was feeling good. He put up another 3. Couldn't drop that one in. 2 minutes gone here in the second. Olsen over to Lewis. Back to Olsen. Over to Holland. Good ball movement by the Spuds. Ends in an easy 2 points for Theodore Lewis. Good ball movement. We are tied at 23. Tied at 23. Watkins into Cook. Cook. Back out. Parrish pulls up another one. Does not get that one to go. Fight for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of the Spuds. Here they come with a chance to take the lead back. Halfway gone in the second. Great dish to find Oliver Olsen down low. Timeout, Gamblers. Quick timeout from the Gamblers. We'll see some subs for both sides. Spuds go back up 2. Drake into Giorgio. Giorgio backs down against Buchanan. Back out. Corner 3. Corner 3 does not go for Elijah Arenas. Holland. A lot of 3s here tonight. A lot of 3s from both teams. These guys are not afraid to pull up. Gamblers down 2. 2 minutes left in the second. Craig Drake pulls up a quick mid-ranger. And it falls. 6 points for Craig Drake. Leading scorer for the Gamblers in the regular season is Craig Drake. Holland cannot get the 3-ball to go. Boarded by Drake. He's trying to do it quick. Steps back, pulls one up, and Craig Drake with a step back 3. He's got 9 just like that. Hits his first 3 of the evening. Gamblers go back up 3. 90 seconds in the first. Thomas! He pulled up a step back 3, tried to answer with one of his own, and could not drop it in. Drake into Giorgio. Giorgio lays it in. And John Giorgio Day backs down, dishes it out. Holland with another 3. Can't get that one to go. All right. Craig Drake is in there with the do-rag. I do kind of like it. We do see a few players in the Scuff Basketball League sporting the do-rag. Georgiou gets that one in. Holland. Holland's been chucking. He chucks another one. Doesn't get that one to go. Wow. Holland not afraid to shoot out there. Maybe he should be. Great dish to Badunga. And Flory Badunga slams that one down. Thomas Jr. into Quinn. Rejected by Jordan. That one goes out of bounds. Holland does not go to the bench. They give it into Thomas Jr. 30 seconds left here in the second. Approaching halftime. They get it into Simmons. Simmons, shot clock under 10. He's backing down. Gets it over to Richards. Richards, he's trying to find a way into the basket. Throws up a hook shot. Can't get it to go. The Renegades have been eliminated, yes. The Renegades are indeed out. I've received word, Renegades, yes, they did lose 2-0 to the Nashville Hobos. Nashville Hobos have eliminated the Raleigh Renegades. Last one here for the first half. Can't get that one to go. That will take us to halftime. Here we go into the second half here. Idaho Spuds versus the Las Vegas Gamblers here in round one of the Scuff Basketball League playoffs. Remember, this is win or go home. Win or go home. If you win this one, you are punching a ticket into the second round. Loser is done. You are out of the playoffs. Winner of this is moving on to face number one seeded Oshkosh Begoshers. The winner of this game will move on to face the number one seeded Oshkosh Begoshers. And that was exactly how it went for the Las Vegas Gamblers last year. Las Vegas Gamblers, though, it was a sweep for them in season one, or round one of season one. The Gamblers swept the Denver Sublime in round one of season one, beat them 2-0. Gamblers advanced to the second round to face the Oshkosh Begoshers and lost to them 3-1. And the Oshkosh Begoshers wait for the winner of this matchup, as it's the second season in a row that the Oshkosh Begoshers finished with the number one seed in the West. Oshkosh Begoshers were bounced by the eventual champion London Honeys last season. We'll see how the Oshkosh Begoshers do here in season two. Oshkosh Begoshers wait for the winner of this game, and that will be a best-of-5 matchup. Oshkosh Begoshers versus the winner of this game. Gamblers are currently up 13, looking decent for them right now as Weiss works around the screen, under the basket, throws up the hook shot, and can't get that one to go from under the basket. Gamblers with the rebound. Into Georgiou throws it, and ball is bouncing all over here. Gamblers hang on to it. They went for the alley-oop. Were not able to capitalize on it. Shot clock's under 10. Watkins going to set up. All-star Rodney Watkins finds Perry for the slam. Todd Perry has got 10. Spuds find themselves down 15. Find themselves down 12 following the three from Chad Day. Can the Spuds fight their way back into this first playoff appearance for the Idaho Spuds? Trying not to get knocked out here in the first round, but Craig Drake answers with a big three. Into Simmons. Simmons able to lay that one in. Spuds trying to keep it close here, halfway gone in the third. Watkins up to Drake. Drake pulls up another one, drops it in. Craig Drake, his third three of the game, second one of the quarter, back-to-back, in fact, for him. Leading scorer, Oliver Olson rims out the dunk. Here comes Watkins all the way. He's not going to rim that one out. Time out, Idaho Spuds. Craig Drake was the leading scorer for the Gamblers in the regular season. He's stepping up here in Game 3. Gamblers up 18. Lewis into the key. Throws up a hook shot. Cannot get it to go. Spuds just can't buy a bucket here. Watkins. He'll work around. He's driving to the basket. He pulls up a mid-ranger and nails that one. 10 points for Watkins. 10 points for Watkins, 10 points for Perry. I believe it's 15 for Drake. Just a good game here for the big three of the Gamblers when they really needed it. Game is not over yet, though, but the Spuds cannot buy a bucket, down 20 here in the third. Watkins into Cook. Cook lays that one. Idaho Spuds, formerly the Idaho Potatoes. They were the Idaho Potatoes in Season 1, rebranded to the Spuds here in Season 2. They're able to drop in a 3-ball there. Theodore Lewis, he's got 12 in an otherwise quiet game for the Spuds. Down 19, less than 60 seconds in the third. Elijah Arenas cannot get the step-back 3 to drop in. Here come the Spuds. They're going to need it bit by bit, possession by possession, basket by basket. Try to pull their way back in, and that's the kind of possessions that they need. A slam there from Oliver Olson. Just 6 points here, though, for Oliver Olson in a big game where they would have needed him to step up. He's just got 6. He grabs the rebound there. Shot clock turned off. Maybe the last one for the Spuds. Olsen into Quinn. Quinn backs down. He dishes it out. Lewis pulls up a 3-ball. Can't drop that one in. Boarded by the Gamblers. Here come the Gamblers. Last one. Shot clock turned off. Elijah Arenas at the top. He's going to pull up for the buzzer beater. Drops it in. That is the end of the third. Into the fourth quarter, can the Spuds answer a 19-point deficit? Arenas can't get the corner 3 to go. Spuds with the rebound, that's the start that they need. Now, can they turn this into points? They cannot. Cannot turn that into points. Here come the Gamblers. Finds Parrish down low, and they score some points. Parrish with the slam. He's got 2 threes and the slam for 8 points. Oliver Olsen pulls at the mid-ranger, can't get it to go. Looking good for the Las Vegas Gamblers here to get the win and advance to the second round of the playoffs, where they will face off against the Oshkosh Begoshers. Oshkosh Begoshers awaiting the Gamblers in round 2. And that will be a rematch from the Season 1 playoffs. That will be a rematch from the Season 1 playoffs. Gamblers and the Oshkosh Begoshers faced off in the round 2 last season, where the Gamblers were a 5 seed. Gamblers made the playoffs as a 5 seed last season and lost to the Begoshers in the second round. We will see if it goes any different this season here in Season 2. If we reckon that the Gamblers are going to hang on to their 20-point lead for the next 3 minutes. Timeout called by the Gamblers, following the basket from the Spuds. The Flint Tropics and the New Jersey Knights are also into Game 3. That will be another game that is broadcast. The Flint Tropics and the New Jersey Knights. And the winner of that game will be moving on to face the Indiana Elite. Winner of the Flint Tropics and the New Jersey Knights will be moving on to face the Indiana Elite. That is another Game 3 that is waiting in the wings. 2 teams that have their first playoff appearance in Scuff Basketball League history, the Flint Tropics and the New Jersey Knights. They'll be going to Game 3, fighting for a chance at the second round. Halfway gone here in the fourth. Vegas Gamblers have played a heck of a game here at home to have this Game 3 with home court advantage and putting the home court advantage to good use as they are up 16 with 2 minutes left. Oliver Olsen, 8 points, 4 for 12. 4 for 12 from the field. Not a game to remember for former MVP candidate Oliver Olsen. here in the Idaho Spuds' first playoff appearance. Oliver Olson does have 8 points, 10 assists, so just a couple points from a double-double, but 4 for 12 from the field. And the all-star captain of the Idaho Spuds possibly watching his team's season slip away here late in the fourth. 1:45 left. Gamblers will be moving on to face the Oshkosh Begoshers. And over on the other side of the West, the Chicago Pub Crawlers have knocked out the London Honeys. Defending champion London Honeys have been knocked out in round 1 by the Chicago Pub Crawlers. London Honeys just snuck into the playoffs with the 6th seed, the final playoff seed for the West. So they were not exactly the favorites, but Chicago Pub Crawlers do knock out the defending champions in round 1. The Chicago Pub Crawlers were moving on to face off against the Hollywood Revolution in round 2. We'll see the Gamblers versus the Oshkosh Begoshers in round 2. Over on the eastern side of the bracket, we will be seeing the Nashville Hobos face off against the Washington, D.C. Titans. Nashville Hobos did make the second round of the playoffs last year, where they were knocked out by the Dallas Dairy Cows in 5 games. Took them to 5 games, but the Dallas Dairy Cows, who were the number 1 seed last season in the East, knocked out the Nashville Hobos in the second round. Nashville Hobos are moving on to face off against the Washington, D.C. Titans. And we will see the Flint Tropics and the New Jersey Knights Game 3. Winner of that will move on to face off against the number 1 seed in the Scuff Basketball League, Indiana Elite. Shot clock is turned off here, though. The Idaho Spuds make the playoffs here in Season 2. They missed the playoffs in Season 1, but they secure their first ever playoff appearance here in Season 2, but it's going to end in a round 1 elimination in 3 games. Gamblers going to advance to the second round of the playoffs for the second straight season. They'll face off against the Oshkosh Begoshers. Idaho Spuds are going home. The Vegas Gamblers win it.